people are afraid of the truth or the consequence of telling the truth. But if the consequence is bad, rather tell the truth anyway. If the consequence is good, rather tell the truth anyway.
Yeah.
Rather tell it and let it be known that that's what you stand for. We are very fickle, and I see it in a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of influencers, and a lot of industries as well. We're very comfortable with the truth, and it sounds sweet, but the consequences are really bad for everyone around you.
In our country, we've had situations where people were not up to helping. And I can just touch on basically, I'm not sure, in 2019, a young boy, Alexander, what had happened was he was taking a shortcut home. So basically, he used the pipelines instead of the bridge. And then what happened was the Joske River just started flood. Like, guys, the water rose. People stood there
and watched him.
Yeah, but this is where they might be true, the psychologist, where the bystander effect. People literally stood there and weren't willing to assist because they thought that somebody would.
Obviously, it is important for us to take accountability of our mental health, and just for us to do check-ins and just make sure that we are good and we're healthy. Sometimes you don't need somebody to remind you if you're okay, but it's also good to remind yourself as well. It's also good for you to take that first step and the first initiative to actually say, I'm going to try get help, or I'm going to try do better in this aspect of my life in order for my mental health to be better. And if your mental health is good, honey, then
everything just quickly flows. What affected you as a man to be like, actually, I think I've reached a point where I could potentially be depressed,
Like I say, I think for me, and I don't know if this is a global way of experiencing it.
Yeah.
But for me, like, depression impacted me when I went through a lot of personal things. I only understood truly how it was impacting me when I pulled away from everybody.
Are so much aware of mental health and checking in and the importance of therapy. You get what I'm saying? And I think last on our episode with Hakeem, we were having a conversation that, we say women, but not a lot of women do. But now we're looking at men, and a lot of men are attending therapy.
Yeah.
And a lot of men are sharing how they're feeling. So for me, that's like a kudos. That's a kudos. And you're literally starting to hear that a lot of artists are also going through therapy. I think DJ Zinhle touched on her show when she was on the phone with her therapist. And for me, that was an eye-opener because she's showing the viewers a part of herself, and eventually her viewers, in sort of a way, she's an influencer, influencing people to say therapy is normal.
Yeah, and it's okay.
And it's okay. And you can just literally assess your feelings and analyze your feelings and just go about things and go about it.
Before the engagement, we were together for 3 months.
Wow, already?
Yeah, already. And it was shocking. I remember I was telling one of my friends, oh no, this doesn't feel right. I just met this person. We are getting to know each other. And yeah, I've never been with a woman before. This is the first person that I'm being with, and then already she's just throwing rings at my face. What's going on? And my friend was like, "No, maybe it's your time now. Maybe it's you just need to accept it.
Like,
we want to belong. We want to
want
have that love."
marriage.
And looking at it, she was very supportive at the beginning of the relationship. She would buy me flowers, like what I've said. She would just show some love that I've never experienced ever in my life. So it was just I don't know, it was a shift of feelings or what, but not knowing what that person only the agendas are high. So I feel like she was preying on people who are weak so that she can attack. She just grooms you, you become her person, and then once you are in her circle like this, then it's over for you.
Because after a specific age, I don't know if it's now, we can't necessarily blame on it like on adolescent phase. Are you always sure your child is going to come to 110% with everything?
No, I mean, I have secrets. You have secrets. He has secrets. We all got secrets. So I'm not saying, hence means I'm not going to be a helicopter parent. It's creating the trust that if anything goes too far, I want to know. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying I'm going to monitor, but if anything.
I'm in high school, I'm in grade 10. Ma got to get pregnant, and I told her to go do an abortion. You want me to come and tell you that?
I want you to come and tell me that.
That's not happening.
Not happening.
But obviously, we know that with regards to yoga, it's not something that's open to, as you know, abantu abamnyama. I mean, I don't think ukuthi abaningi bethu sike sayizama or even wondered what it was all about. So if you could just basically just get into it about yoga briefly and sort of ukuthi sitshele nabantu basekhaya, just so they know the benefits of yoga and how it can actually just, like we've touched on, help you out, you know, with your mental well-being, with your health and so forth.
Okay, so yoga is basically a practice. Meditation is a practice, a spiritual practice. A lot of people are always associate it with religion. And that's also like, I think, a myth I want to bash, because it's not about religion. I think anyone in any religion or any faith can practice yoga, right? Because I think as Black people also we're like, oh, this is like, you know, not African.
I had that notion, like Buddhist vibes.
Yeah, definitely. I think people always associate it with that, but I think it doesn't matter which faith you're in. You can always just practice, because it's always just really about yourself. You know, and what yoga means, it means one. It means making one. So it means making your body, your mind, and your soul one, bringing all of that and all of that into one connection, right? So it's got physical benefits, it's got psychological benefits, it's got biological benefits, it's got physiological benefits. Like, it's got vast benefits, and it helps a lot with anxiety and depression. And, you know, just being aware of your body, being aware of your mind, it brings you self-awareness of what's happening with you.